Hey guys, let's talk a little bit about number bonds and subtraction, because sometimes subtraction can be a little bit tricky. So today I'm going to put 5 blocks in the top of my number bond. So the 5 is going to be my whole. Now 5 can be made of 3 and 2. So we know 5 is made of 3 and 2. If we had 5 blocks and we took away the 2 part, what part do we have left? The 3 part is still there. So 5 minus 2 equals 3, because subtraction is whole minus part equals part. Watch that again. We had the whole thing. We took one part away, so the other part is still there. Whole minus part equals part. Let's try another one. There's our 5. Okay. Let's see. 5 is also made of 4 and 1. So we have 5. What if I take away the 1 part? We had 5 and I took away the 1 part. What's going to be left? The 4 part. So 5 minus 1 equals 4. That's not so bad, is it? Because it's whole, all of them together, whole, minus part equals part. We had all of them. If you take part of it away, the other part is still there. All right, let's try another one. What if we break it into 1 and 4 again, but this time I take away the 4 part? So how many did we have to start with all together? We had 5, and I'm going to take away the 4 part. If I'll take away the 4 part, what part's left? Just the 1, right? So 5 minus 4 equals 1. Whole minus part equals part. If you take one of the parts away, the other part is still going to be there. Okay, let's try this one. This one's pretty tricky. 5 can also be made of 0 and 5. So I have 5 altogether. 5 is still my whole. And we're going to break it into parts. What happens if I take away this part? If I take away the 5 part, what part's left? 0. I have 0 left. Now let's try it a different way. Here's my 5. Gonna move the 5 part over here, and then we have a 0 part over here. If I take away the 0 part, what do I have left? I still have the 5 part left. So we started with 5. We took away the 0 part, and we still have the 5 part. Whole minus part equals part. If you take away one of the parts, the other part is still there. Let's try one using 4 as our whole now. Okay, there's our 4. Okay, 4 can be made of 3 and 1. So we started with 4. I'm going to take away the 1 part. If I take away the 1 part, what part's left? The 3 part. Very good. Okay, let's put them back together. Now this time let's put the 3 over here and the 1 over here. I started with 4. What happens if I take away the 3 part? What part's left? The 1 part. 4 minus 3 equals 1. Whole minus part equals part. We had them all together. If you take one of the parts away, then the other part is still there. Let's try one more. 4 is also made of 2 and 2, right? So we have 4. What happens if I take away a 2 part? What part's left? The other 2. All subtraction is trying to figure out what part would be left. So if you know the different parts to make a number, then subtraction is really easy. You're just trying to find the other part. So if you know 4 is made of 2 and 2, if you take away one of the 2's, the other 2 is there. If you know 4 is made of 3 and 1, if you take the 3 part away, the 1 part's there. If you take the 1 part away, the 3 part's still there. All subtraction is trying to find the other part. If you take away part of the number, the other part would still be there. Whole minus part equals part. Say that with me. Whole minus part equals part. Great job, guys.